Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here, and this is just gonna be like a rant, really, because I'm just pissed off with this because this is just ridiculous. This is about like all of these like live action Disney remakes that of like all of like Disney's animated films that they're doing now, because this is just like ridiculous. Because you may remember like last year I did like a video about how I felt about Disney like doing a live action Lion King remake, which I really am just pissed off about because that's just ridiculous because it's pointless. And you also saw like how I felt about Disney doing a live action Aladdin remake. But this is just ridiculous because Disney is just doing way too many live action remakes of their animated films, and this is just becoming ridiculous because it's like Disney is just like now doing live action remakes for absolutely every single of their animated classics. And it's just ridiculous. This is just like showing how much Hollywood in general, like the film industry, absolutely sucks. Okay? Because they're just like out of originality. So they're just deciding to go back and just like do a bunch and remake just like every single movie that's ever been created, or they're like going back and they're making like sequels to movies that exist were made like long ago. Like they've done like a sequel to Dumb and Dumber, of course. They did a sequel to My Big Fat Greek Wedding. They're like doing this new Star Wars sequel trilogy, which is ridiculous. And yeah, there was also like the Jumanji sequel that is coming out in December. And yeah, they've just been doing like a lot of remakes of, well, not remakes, sequels of films that just came out long ago. And it's really like, is this like, is it really necessary to even do those sequels? It's kind of a little late to do them. It's kind of like really late, especially seeing how these are films that came out like 20 years ago or something, or maybe not that long, but it came out like a long time ago, and it's just now a sequel's coming out. Just it's ridiculous, and yeah, this is ridiculous too. Just there's all Disney is doing like all of these live action remakes of a bunch of their animated films, and it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, it's okay. It's fine if they were just doing like one or two, like with Cinderella and The Jungle Book. It was just fine for them to do like remakes for those. But then when like there was the Beauty and the Beast remake, that was really when it was like starting to get out of hand. And then yeah, The Lion King was really just my boiling point because it's absolutely ridiculous to do a live action remake of that. Because like I said, there are no human characters in The Lion King at all. So what's the freaking point of even doing a live action remake for that? But now yeah, they've like announced like their live action remakes for a bunch of other of their classic animated films also. Like there was the one for Aladdin, like I said, and they're also like there's one in the works for Mulan, and there's also Pinocchio. I remember I was telling you before I was just waiting for them to announce a live action remake of The Little Mermaid, and now that's been announced. And there's also like a live action remake for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Dumbo, The Sword in the Stone. It's just ridiculous. Like they're remaking a whole bunch of their animated films, and it's just showing how much they suck. This is ridiculous. They are doing way too many of these. They do not need to be doing like live action remakes for absolutely every single one of their animated films. And who knows which other ones they could be doing. Like who knows? They could be like eventually like do one for Pocahontas, which they really should not do. Hunchback of Notre Dame, which absolutely not. And yeah, there's just like a whole bunch of them, like Bambi, and just yeah, I could just go on and on of how many ones they could do. Which yeah, and yeah, it's just like ridiculous how many of these they're doing, and it's just like it's just showing like how much of Disney is out of originality. Like Disney really has just been like they really haven't been doing much lately because how be honest, how many films has Disney really made over the last few years that have really been original, especially in the animated place? I like in their animated place. Like how many animated films has really Disney done that has really been original. I mean, maybe every once in a while they do one like Zootopia. Yeah, like in their anime department. Like, how many have they really made? Because, yeah, like I said, like, maybe every once in a while they have an original one like Zootopia or something, but really, like, Disney really hasn't been had a lot of stuff going on in their anime department, and really, they're not really much originality because, yeah, it seems like they're really focusing on just trying to do all these live action remakes of their animated films that they do not need to be doing, and there's no point in them, and they're just doing them now way too freaking many. Alright? I mean, yeah, and plus, like I said before, like, I mean, did really like the Jungle Book live action remake from last year. I mean, it was a really good, a great film. And even, like, I did kind of like the Beauty and the Beast remake from this year, but even then, like, with that one, like, it was literally basically just like a shot for shot, line for line remake of the animated film. Like, it was basically just like watching the animated film just in live action. So, I mean, that's just really showing, like how really unnecessary these really are, especially if they're just going to be doing them like that. Like, they're just going to be like copying the animated film just word for word and shot for shot and stuff. So why are they even doing this? It's just, like I said, it's just really showing how much they're really sucking now, and it's just ridiculous how many of these they're doing. Disney, for gosh sakes, quit greenlighting all of these freaking live action remakes of your animated films. The animated films are just fine the way they are. Stop trying to remake them in live action. Enough. Ugh. Now, I mean, now I know this really isn't the only time in Disney that they really have done live action remakes. Like, they've done some before in the past. Like, I remember, like, they had their live action remake of 101 Dalmatians. Was that in like 1996 or 1997? Yeah, and yeah, they also did do like the 1994 live action rendition of the Jungle Book, as well as like that 1998 Jungle Book Mowgli story movie. So I mean, yeah, they have done like live action remakes of animated films before in the past, but even then, like, it was just like every once in a while they would like do a live action remake. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't doing like every single one like each and every year. And this is how it's really looking now because, yeah, they're just like doing all of these and they're greenlighting them and they're set for release. Like, the Lion King live action remake is set for release in like 2019, and I think that's when the Dumbo live action remake is also set. Like, they're just doing like trying to release these like year after year. It's freaking ridiculous. And even, yeah, I mean, and even then, like, there are like some other animated Disney movies that have also kind of like been remade, not really from Disney, but from other studios. Like, well, I really shouldn't say that they're remakes, but they're movies that were also anime Disney movies. Like, there was that Hercules movie with The Rock that came out. Was it like a year or two ago? And there was also like that Tarzan movie. What was it called? Tarzan Legend of the Apes or something? Yeah, I forgot what it was actually called, but yeah, there was that Tarzan movie that came out last year. And yeah, also, like, there was Disney animated Tarzan. And so, yeah, I mean, even, there are new, like, movies coming out that were Disney anime films in the past. So, I mean, this is just, like, really ridiculous how many are really being made now, and especially like a lot of these from Disney. And who knows how, like I said before, who knows how many others that they are gonna be remaking. I mean, will they be like remaking The Great Mouse Detective and like The Rescuers and just, yeah, who, like, are they really gonna be doing them for absolutely every single one? Like I said, Disney, this is enough. You have already, like, announced way too many live action remakes. This is enough. Stop it now. Enough is enough. This is already way too many. You don't need to be making these. Do not announce any more. Stop it now. Gosh. So, yeah, obviously, like, I'm really pissed off about all of this. And, yeah, I really feel like for a lot of diehard fans of, like, Disney's anime classics, I can see that they're really pissed off about it also. Especially if, like, you're a fan of any of these live action, I mean, not live action, animated movies that I said before that Disney is remaking in live action. Yeah, with like I said, They've already done it with Cinderella, Jungle Book, and Beauty and the Beast, and yeah, there's Lion King coming in, Aladdin, and yeah, Mulan, Pinocchio, Little Mermaid, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Dumbo, The Sword in the Stone, and who knows which other ones. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not happy about this at all. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me whether these movies are good or not. They shouldn't be done because, I mean, there's no reason for these to be done live action. And yeah, and I just really hate that there are actually people that are wanting this to be done. Like I said before, like when I made that video about the live action Lion King remake, the thing that really pisses me off are the people that actually support this crap. I mean, people that are stupid enough to actually want to see this crap. It's ridiculous. And I've been seeing people that do actually have been saying that they want to see like a live action Pocahontas and a live action Hunchback of Notre Dame. No, do not be giving Disney any ideas for this. And especially like there are already some live action versions out there. Like with Hunchback of Notre Dame, there already are some live action movies out there. Like there's the Lon Chaney movie, and then there's also the Charles Lawton movie. Those were made from back in like really long ago, from like the 20s or 30s. It's just, yeah, there are already some of these out there. If you want to see them in live, these movies in live action, just go watch those movies. Now, so yeah, it's just like ridiculous. I mean, I could really go on and on of how much this pisses me off and just how Disney is just desperate now. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet because yeah, I don't really want this to go on for too long. But yeah, I'm just pissed off at how many of these Disney is doing. Disney, knock it off. Do something else. Come up with something original, like you used to do long ago. Go back to that and quit being so desperate now. So yeah, I guess I should just probably stop right here because I could be just like ranting on for hours about this. Let me know how you feel about all these live action Disney remakes. If like you actually do love any of the original animated films, and let me know how you really feel about all these live action remakes being done. And if you're actually like really pissed off about all this that I am with Disney doing so many. But yeah, alright, so that's all I really have to say about this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, and let me know your thoughts on all these Disney remakes, like I said. Alright, so anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.